Hi guys, I'm styen, play for the Gujarat Lions, and I also play for the Proteas, South Africa. Today I'm going to just teach you a couple deliveries. I'm going to start off with my favorite ball, which is the away swinger. It's a wicket-taking ball. I've bowled a lot of them in my career, and it's a very basic ball. Most people should know how to bowl it. How you hold the ball is you kind of hold the ball with the seam pretty much facing towards first slip. That's kind of how you want to put it into your hands. Shiny side obviously over here. This is a brand new ball, but we have shiny side over this side, and we stick it in with the seam almost facing first slip. From there, what I do is when I'm bringing my arm around and I'm going to release the ball, the key for me is to make sure that that part of my wrist over there is the part that the batter is, that I show the batsman first. When I show him that, the ball tends to come out, and it will almost come out like this, and it will just generally shape away. The other type of delivery that you want to do with the new ball is a ball that comes back into the batter. So you've got the away swinger, and now you've got the in swinger. The in swinger is just the opposite thing that you're going to do right now, is that you're going to put the shiny side on the outside of the ball over there whilst the ball is brand new. You're going to kind of hold it. I like to hold it with the seam almost pointing towards like a leg slip. It's quite important for me. And then the release is also exactly the same as the away swinger, but now I'm kind of using this part of my wrist over here. I want that part of my wrist to kind of come through first, so the ball almost comes out that direction like that. So also when it lands and hits the seam, it continues its movement in towards the batter. So you've got the away swinger, which is like that. You're using that part of your wrist with the shiny side there, and then just the other way around. You've got the in swinger on this side here with that part of your wrist, and you bowl it, and it just kind of hits the seam and goes on. Jimmy Anderson is really good at that delivery. I really enjoy watching him bowl it. He's quite skillful at that. Cool, so now that we know how to bowl those two deliveries, the away swinger and the in swinger, in test matches what I like to do is I like to use the crease now a little bit. I'll come a little bit wider of the crease and I'll bowl my away swinger. I'll come a little bit closer into the crease, I'll bowl my away swinger. And when you come closer in the crease, it tends to swing a lot more because you're kind of using your arm and it comes from straighter. When you come wider the crease like this, the angle that you create is so much that the ball doesn't swing as much, but it swings a lot later. So you almost draw a batter into the shot. Also what I like to do is I like to hold it just outside off stump, a couple of them swinging away, using that wide of the crease, and then with the wide of the crease, bring one that comes back in. It lands almost in exactly the same place. With the batsman this time either leaving the ball or misjudging it, I can go on to get him out LBW or bowled. Okay, so we have a little bit of an older ball right now. The two deliveries that I'm going to talk to you about are the bouncer and the slower ball bouncer. I like to bowl the bouncer with my hand, using the cross the seam kind of delivery. It was a ball that was taught to me by Sean Pollock many years ago, and what you like to do is you try and find the length on the pitch as quickly as possible, maybe in warm-ups or so. And the reason why I go across the seam with my fast bouncer is because sometimes it hits the shiny side, it skids on a little bit more, and other times it hits the seam, it might even bounce a little bit more. So that's kind of the trick, is to hold it across the seam. The other one is just hold it with the seam, so batters don't see it coming. They often think it's a normal swinging delivery or seaming delivery, and you can bowl your bouncer, but a nice trick is to often hold it across the seam. The slower ball that you bowl, I like to bowl it with the older ball because it tends to just grip in the wicket a little bit more. With the new ball, with the ball being brand new, it hits the seam sometimes, maybe even misses the seam, and it skids on a little bit. You want to kind of trick the batter and fool the batter into playing the shot nice and early. So I like to hold the ball seam up, but I like to hold it a little bit deeper in my hands. I don't grip it very hard, but I put it deeper into my hand. I run up exactly the same, I bowl it exactly the same, but because I'm holding it so deep inside my hand, there's a lot of hand on the ball basically, which means that the ball comes out of your hand naturally a lot slower. So it's something to work on. Just put it nice and deep into the hands there. The batter from 25 meters away when I'm running, and he can't see it, he can't tell the difference between that and that. But when you let it go, dig it into the wicket, because you are bowling it a lot slower, it gets that nice loop and you can often fool the batter. The bounce is quite a stressful ball. It takes up a lot of energy because you are bowling it hard into the wicket, harder than most balls. When you bowl a length ball, you always talk about hitting the deck even with the length ball and not kissing the deck. You don't want to put the ball there, you want to bowl it into the deck. But a bouncer is that type of delivery that you really, really hit the deck. You kind of finish your action and you're using pretty much your entire body, from your core, your back, your left arm if you're a right-handed bowler, or your right arm if you're a left-handed bowler. You're grabbing the air, you're sucking it in, and you're really using every part of your body to dig the ball in as hard as you can to get that bounce and to get that pace. That's for the fast bowlers. The slower ball bowlers, they don't probably put as much stress on their body, but the quicks definitely use a lot of their body to bowl that ball.